Assalamualaikum and good day. So for the first video, we will look at differentiation, continuing from what we left before. Okay, differentiation here, right? So the first thing will be, the first subtopic will be derivative of a function. Okay, derivative of a function. First is for constant. Okay, constant. Let C be a constant. That means differentiate C with respect to x or anything will be equal to 0. For example here, we have find the derivative for the following functions. So differentiate 7 respect to x. Okay, here we have equal to 0. So differentiate negative 1 with respect to y is also equal to 0. Here we have differentiate 7 with respect to x equal to 0. Differentiate negative 1 with respect to y equal to 0. Differentiate any constant with respect to anything is equal to 0. That means even differentiate with respect to t, it will be 0. Okay. So the next one will be power function. Okay, for power function, we have the formula differentiate x power of n with respect to x. It is n x power of n minus 1 because we have differentiate x power of n means bring the power forward first and then x the power minus 1. Okay, for example, the first one, find the derivative of the following functions. Differentiate x power of 3 with respect to x. Okay, bring the power forward, we have 3 and then here we have 2 because 3x power of 3 minus 1 and that will be 3x power of 2. Okay, for the second one, we have differentiate 1 over y power of 4 with respect to y. So this one can be rewrite as y power of negative 4. Okay, so right now it will be d dy y power of negative 4. Bring the power forward, that means negative 4 y negative 4 minus 1. That's why we have the answer negative 4 y power of negative 5, or it can also be written as negative 4 over y power of 5. Okay, the third example would be this one. Differentiate t with respect to t, it will be equal to 1. The same goes for when you differentiate x with respect to x, it will be equal to 1. The reason behind it is because bring the power forward 1, that means here x power of 1, and then x power of 1 minus 1, which is 1 times x power of 0. So it is equal to 1. Okay. Next, we will look at a constant times a function. Okay. That means when a constant multiply with a function, it will be differentiate c x power of n with respect to x will be c, the constant outside, and then differentiate x power of n with respect to x. And hence we will have cn x power of n minus 1. For example, we have the first one, differentiate 5x power of 2 with respect to x. So 5 is the constant, 2 is the power which we bring forward. Okay. And then x equal to 1 because 2 minus 1. Simplifying, we will have it is equal to 10x. Okay, the next one, we have differentiate 2 over 3 z power of 5 with respect to z. So, the main thing, the main unknown that we want to differentiate is actually z. Okay, that's why we only bring z to the numerator. And this would be 2 over 3 z power of negative 5. Okay, you don't have to bring 3 to the numerator. Okay, just leave it in the denominator. Okay, so right now 2 over 3. Okay, 2 over 3, the constant, multiply with the power. And then z equal to negative 5 minus 1. Therefore, from here we will have 2 times negative 5, negative 10 over 3 z power of 6. Because z power of negative 6, if we bring downwards to the denominator, it will be z power of 6. Okay, the third example would be this one. Differentiate negative 5 w power of 3 with respect to w. It will be negative 5, the constant. bring the power forward 3, and then W 3 minus 1. That's why we have here 2. So simplifying, we have negative 15 W power of 2. Okay, for the fourth one, let's say we have d dx 2 over x power of 2. That means what you need to do first? You need to rewrite d dx because you haven't differentiate the function yet. So it will be 2x power of negative 2 here. Differentiate 2x power of negative 2 with respect to x. And it will be 2 times negative 2 x power of negative 2 minus 1, which is negative 4 x power of negative 3. You can leave your answer like this, or you can change it into positive index. Okay, this would be your final answer then. Okay. Okay, next would be composition function. Okay, which means we have the function here, fx power of n. Differentiate fx power of n with respect to x. It will be, first bring the power forward, and then rewrite the function itself, but the power need to subtract by 1. And then times, multiply with the derivative of the function itself. Okay, for example, find the derivative for the following functions. Here we have differentiate 3 minus 5 x power of 2, means we bring the power forward 2, and then we differentiate inside the function, which is 3 minus 5x, and then multiply with the function itself, rewrite the function 3 minus 5x, but the power we need to minus 1. So here we have 2 times negative 5, negative 5 because 3 minus 5x, differentiate 3 is 0, differentiate negative 5x is equal to negative 5. So multiply with 3 minus 5x power of 1. Simplifying, we will have negative 10 times 3 minus 5x. Okay. And then for the next one, we have differentiate 1 over 6, 2 plus y power of 3 with respect to y. The first step that you need to do is bring 2 plus y power of 3 to the numerator. Okay. It will be differentiate 1 over 6, 2 plus y power of negative 3 with respect to y. You don't have to bring 6 to the numerator. If you insist, it should be like this. Since you bring 6 to the numerator, it will be 6 power of negative 1. Because 6 power of negative 1 is equal to 1 over 6. Okay. And then here is 2 plus y power of negative 3. It's quite redundant, right? 6 power of negative 1. That's why just leave it as 1 over 6 here. So differentiate. 1 over 6 is the constant times the power negative 3. Differentiate inside the bracket. Differentiate 2 is 0. Differentiate y is 1. And then rewrite the function back. 2 plus y negative 3 minus 1. Therefore, we have, this one can be simplified. Negative 1 over 2. 2 plus y power of negative 4. Okay. If you want to write your answer in positive index, you can also write it as negative 1 over 2. 2 plus y power of 4. Both are correct. Okay, no worries about that. Okay, the third one we have actually this one. Differentiate 2 plus 2 times 4 plus 5t power of 3 with respect to t. And it will be, okay, 2 is the constant at front. So next, bring the power to the front. You get 3. Multiply with, differentiate 4 plus 5t would be 0 plus 5. And then rewrite the function itself. 4 plus 5t power of 3 minus 1. Simplifying, we will have 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. 4 plus 5t power of 2. Okay, the same goes here. If we have differentiate, let's say 2x squared plus x power of 4. So first bring the power forward, differentiate inside the bracket here. Okay, it will be differentiate 2x squared is equal to 4x, differentiate x equal to 1, and then next rewrite the function itself, 2x squared plus x power of 4 minus 1, and then simplifying. You don't have to expand the functions at the front. Okay, so just let it be, leave it. You don't have to expand this part. Okay, do not expand this. Okay, just leave it. Okay, so it will be your final answer is 4 times 4x plus 1 times 2x squared plus x power of 3. Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you.